Hello, friends. Welcome back. Have you ever wondered what the world's most successful investors are quietly buying, far from the noise and drama of the daily news cycle? While most of the market is distracted by short-term headlines, a select few are making strategic, long-term moves. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain to reveal the secret picks of Tier 1 investors. These are the institutional players, the quiet giants whose decisions shape markets for years to come. Understanding their strategy can provide a powerful roadmap for your own financial future, if you're paying close attention. Ready? Let's dive in. First up, a theme that's impossible to ignore: artificial intelligence infrastructure. Now, while everyone's hyped about the latest AI apps and chatbots, the truly strategic money isn't just chasing the applications. It's flowing into the companies building the essential backbone. Think of it as the picks and shovels of the digital gold rush. We're talking about the foundational layers. This starts with advanced chip makers, the ones designing the high-performance GPUs and custom silicon that are the brains behind every AI model. But it also includes the companies that supply the manufacturing equipment and software needed to produce these complex chips. Then you have the cloud storage giants, the hyperscalers who own and operate the server farms where this processing power lives. And finally, data center REITs, real estate investment trusts that own the physical buildings, providing the space, power, and cooling that are in ever-increasing demand. These are the assets quietly accumulating in the portfolios of the biggest hedge funds and pension plans. Why? Because for every dollar spent on an AI application, a significant portion must flow down to the infrastructure that supports it. It's a non-negotiable, foundational investment in the future of technology. Next, let's talk about the physical world's power source: the clean energy transition. I know you've heard about solar and wind for years, but the Tier 1 approach goes deeper. Here's the twist. Top investors are focusing on companies that make the entire system smarter, more stable, and more reliable. This is where the real, durable value is being built. First is grid technology. This includes smart meters, advanced software for managing energy loads, and high-voltage transmission lines needed to move renewable energy from where it's generated to where it's consumed. Second is battery storage. Not just for cars, but massive utility-scale batteries that store solar and wind power for when the sun isn't shining or the wind isn't blowing. This solves the intermittency problem and is critical for grid stability. And third, the raw materials, like lithium, copper, and rare earth minerals. These are the fundamental building blocks for batteries, turbines, and electric motors. These sectors are supported by powerful policy tailwinds and long-term contracts that provide predictable revenue streams. The smart money is betting on these essential enablers, not just the headline-grabbing EV brands. So let's pause and recap. The first two secrets follow the same logic. Invest in the fundamental infrastructure. Whether it's the digital backbone for AI or the physical grid for clean energy, Tier 1 investors are focused on the non-negotiable building blocks of tomorrow's economy. Now, let's shift our focus geographically to a more controversial but potentially rewarding area: emerging markets. While the news cycles often focus on volatility and risk, the world's top investors see a powerful, long-term story unfolding. They are quietly buying into countries with a demographic dividend, that is, young, growing populations and a rapidly expanding middle class. This creates a powerful engine for domestic consumption and innovation. Think of markets like India, Indonesia, and Brazil. But they're not just buying broad market ETFs. They are making targeted bets. They're picking local fintech champions that are banking the unbanked, e-commerce disruptors solving last-mile delivery challenges, and crucial infrastructure plays building the roads, ports, and data networks of the future. Of course, this is a long game. It requires patience and a stomach for risk, including currency fluctuations and political shifts. But history shows that those who get in early on these growth stories are often handsomely rewarded. And finally, our fourth secret area: next-generation health tech. This goes far beyond simple telemedicine. We're talking about the convergence of technology and biology. Top investors are funding companies using AI to dramatically speed up drug discovery, cutting years and billions of dollars from the R&D process by analyzing vast biological datasets. They're also investing in the ecosystem of wearable health devices that provide continuous monitoring, shifting the focus from treatment to prevention. And perhaps most profoundly, personalized medicine, where treatments are tailored to an individual's unique genetic makeup. These are sectors where a single breakthrough can create enormous value. However, investors must also factor in long development timelines and navigate complex regulatory hurdles, which is why deep expertise is key. Now, before we conclude, it's crucial to state that this is for educational purposes only. All investments carry risk, and you should always conduct your own thorough research or consult with a financial professional before making any decisions. So, what is the ultimate takeaway from the playbook of Tier 1 investors? They aren't chasing fleeting hype. They don't react to fear. They are methodically and quietly building positions in the essential, non-negotiable infrastructure of tomorrow. They invest in the foundations, from AI and clean energy infrastructure to the demographic growth in emerging markets and the revolution in health tech. If you want to invest like the best, start thinking in decades, not days. Look past the headlines to where real, foundational innovation is happening. Which of these 4 areas are you most interested in? Drop a comment below: AI, energy, emerging markets, or health tech, and I'll consider a deeper dive for a future video. And don't forget to save this video so you can revisit these secrets anytime, and follow for more insights into how the smart money moves. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.